Previously on the plot thickens.
No, but I've almost finished this bottle of orange liqueur.
All right. As soon as Jory comes back with the cash, the stash, and the bash, then I think we can kick things into high gear. I brought my own. I thought it was BYOB, so I brought a boot. Size 12 and a half wide.
Oh yeah, I just sent it from my iPhone. An iPhone is more encrypted than an Android, you know.
Mr. Lance Amsterdam, geriatric surgeon to the stars.
Oh, you're not gonna go into this gun disappointment thing again that you always do.
I'm just a nice old man, you know.
With 25 firearms? It's all right. Richard Burton was English.
Oh, that's very good. Spot on, Tickety Boom, what gov. Right, Stratford upon Avonshire and all that. Spot a T. We'll see you around the bend. Fucking colonization. Toodle pip.
I get to put different character band-aids over some of the holes right now. That's fun.
I got a big tip on Dick Francis, his mother, to win.
You got a big tip on Dick Francis?
Sorry to interrupt, Jory, but the chartreuse is gone. It's time for extraction.
Hello and welcome in, lovely listeners. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. You are joining us to our serialized segment here at Wasting All the Time, where we are following the antics of four unlikely spy friends. What has become of them? Where are they going? Why did they go there? How did they get there? And when will we find out all of these answers? I can answer one of them right now. Right now on The Plot Thickens. And that's a checkmate.
Are you sure?
Yep. See, I did it here. Vertically and diagonally.
But what about my horsey guy?
Yeah, no, your horsey guy is not on the board. Your horsey guy can't just jump back onto the board. It doesn't work that way.
Well, what if he was cryogenically frozen when he was captured by your little pawn guy?
Buddy, this is the one game where luck doesn't play into nothing. Okay? I'm sorry.
I'm starting to see that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely sure that the little horsey guy wasn't cryogenically frozen?
No, you cannot cryogenically freeze any of your pieces in chess.
What if your queen has cancer, though?
Okay, you can't pull a cancer card. You can't pull the cancer card in chess. That none of the pieces can have cancer. That's not how any of that works.
It's just that one time in Fiji, I was in a bad way. I'd been captured, and then the villain started monologuing, and all of a sudden drops dead. Turns out, cancer.
Okay.
And if he just shut up for like 2 minutes, he would have won.
So the villain, this bad guy, was a human being, right? A living, breathing human individual.
Of which these little things are representative, yes?
They are not living, breathing individuals.
Well, clearly the castle one's not. That's a building.
Roland. Bud.
Yes.
You lost.
Well, best 7 out of 15?
All right. I'll set the board up again.
7 out of 15. That would be, that's less than half.
Yeah,
Is it?
I know. It is. But considering that I've already won 9 games out of 9 games, I'm just, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, mathematically, you got that one.
Yeah, mathematically, it's fine.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago, don't play any of these childish games with Jory because she always finds a way to pull one over on you.
Not pulling one.
One time she tried to convince me I lost at a game. I never even heard of it before. It's called Go. What even kind of a game is that?
It's Go.
So I went.
That's not how you play. I mean, technically you do Go when you play Go, but that's not how you play Go. You got up and you walked out.
Yeah.
I mean, that does seem to follow.
I went and she followed.
Dad, because you took the entire board game with you when you went.
I didn't want you doctoring the results. Had to preserve the evidence. But we can leave all that sort of conflict behind us.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we have to.
We gotta.
We do.
It's required.
Yes, it is nice that that this maximum security facility they've put us in has these board games in it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to I'm not even going to call it a determent or detainment. I'm calling this a vacation. I've never really had a vacation before.
Oh, you deserve a break.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. No one in this business works harder than you do.
I don't know if that's true. I'm just really good at the research part. That's the thing.
Your dossiers are legendary.
They are. That's one of the reasons why I have 10 extra years than all of you.
A lot of things in writing, unfortunately.
A lot of big paper trail. Big paper trail for old Jory here.
The prosecution said it's the biggest they'd ever seen.
I did take the compliment, though, that they said they'd never seen one so thorough as well.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Hey, pipe down in there. Pipe down. It's almost lights out. Guys, it's me. Me, Ethan.
Is that Ethan?
Yeah.
I stuck in as a guard. I don't know if the guard uniform didn't give it away.
How'd you get hired as a prison guard?
I didn't. I'm doing a spy thing. I snuck in. I stole this uniform.
I see.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, the name tag's very convincing.
Jacob
That's
T.
wonderful.
Guard, right?
So would you care for a game of this?
Chess. Oh, you're playing chess? Nah, you're going to try to get my pieces lymphoma.
He did he tried to do this to you, too?
He did do it. I lost 9 games in a row. Lymphoma, lupus, canine AIDS. It was awful.
That's not how you can't do that with chess.
I always, before I played with you, Jory, I always thought chess was a medical thriller.
Oh my God. Ethan.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna bust you out. This is gonna be a grand escape.
To what purpose, really?
I hadn't gotten that far.
Yeah, are you trying to deprive Jory of her pride and joy?
Prison?
Extra decade for all of her hard work?
Okay. And let us also be very clear here. We are in a prison that is a high security one, but also has a day spa. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We have masseuses. We have group therapy. We have dietitians.
It's a real different story out here in Europe.
There's literally, look, Ethan, we're just all happen to be in my bunk, but my bunk is basically a studio apartment. Okay?
Yeah, and there's no huge clock on the wall. That's nice.
No huge clock. Didn't have to go to Home Goods for another huge clock. Really
Well, and there's so
appreciate
much natural light that you almost don't even need a clock.
the skylight. It's beautiful. Do you know that I've got a screen right on the windows, but I can open the windows and in the morning I hear birds chirping.
Now, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, well, I guess they are jailbirds, but not in the colloquial sense.
All I'm saying is I'm not ready to leave. I'm not ready to leave yet, Ethan. This is nice.
So you don't want to go back to doing dossiers and living in a squatted apartment.
Well, not yet. I mean, I hate to be a jerk about it, but once again, you've really screwed the pooch with these timetables.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of true.
Okay, this one might have been me. This one might have been me. I might take like 90% of this one.
How long did you think that we said you should wait?
6 to 10 business weeks.
And was the trial even over yet?
Well, it was close.
You tried to bust us out of prison before we were even in our final holding cells?
Yeah. Just, I'd get a jump on things. Also, timetables. I kind of think, you know what, this might be everyone's fault. We've established that timetables are my natural weakness. So if you think about it, everyone's at fault for relying on me to read a timetable accurately.
He's not wrong about that one.
Well, he's not wrong, but he's an asshole.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
A well-established fact.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, that's me. So do you guys want some like cigarettes or something? I can smuggle them in. I can try.
Oh, I've got plenty of those. They keep just turning up.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Every time he turns around.
Does anyone want this little rock hammer I found?
Oh, you know what? That would be great because I'm taking up jewelry.
Oh, perfect.
Jewelry making? Yeah.
You're stealing?
Turns
making.
out. Yeah, it turns out that the wardens really like a prisoner that just knows how to figure things out and file stuff and get information on individuals that they may not necessarily like. Honestly, when I start thinking about it, it might be the reason why I have a place as nice as this. And I'm technically doing work. They're supposed to be installing a computer next week in here.
Wow.
I'm going to have to work on my vacation, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine we could all pitch in.
Oh, okay.
Classic Jory, doing her boss's job. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to help me, that might be... Wait. What's your reading level up now to, Roland?
6th grade. Same as my students. I never found a need to go beyond that.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe you could color code things for me.
I'm excellent at coloring.
Please do not color the dossiers.
Well, I mean, I think the warden might appreciate a bit of, creativity.
Be like illuminated manuscripts, bold.
A little bit of flair for the dossiers.
Flair!
Ethan, I need you to break these two out.
Actually, look, I didn't want to spoil the vibe earlier, but I did tell the main guy that I could help him with his taxes. And I can't. So I'm going to get in trouble eventually once that shoe drops.
Yeah.
If you could get me out sometime before the spring, that would be really handy.
Okay. So within, a couple weeks, months? No problem. Figure it out by then.
It's summer now.
Mm-hmm. Summer comes after spring. I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. The attendant is bringing back my emotional support dog. One sec. I got to go to the other door. One sec.
Let her have an emotional support dog in here too?
She's got it made.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Elias, I'm a little surprised that they let you in with Gen Pop, considering the list of bodies that you've left behind.
Well, weirdly, they couldn't prove it.
Any of them?
Not a single one.
It turns out that that's an important part of the legal process. Is they have to actually prove you did the bad thing.
I always
never
thought
knew
that was. Yeah, no, I always thought that was a myth.
I'd have turned myself in years ago if I'd known that.
Okay. Wow. All right then. So it's kind of lonely on the outside then. Shoot. How you doing? How's prison? I know we just went over that, but now I'm kind of coming at it from a new angle.
I approve of the menu.
You get a menu? It's not just gruel and slop in bowls? Man, movies have lied to me.
Well, it's a different story out here in Europe.
I know. I feel almost rehabilitated.
Yeah. Oh, no. I was going to say I haven't even killed anybody here, but I guess it depends on your definition of anybody.
Well, I think Lawrence counts.
Lawrence does count, yeah. Oh, would you send my regards to Candace? Even though she got us locked up in here, I do miss her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Any particular message or sentiment on poetry or anything?
I thought faking her own murder was really top notch.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Was well done.
Maybe you can kind of like test the waters a little bit as vis-a-vis like, you know, whether we ever have a future together.
100%. Yeah, you got it. I'll see if any of the poems I've been working on her.
No,
all right.
No, don't do that.
Don't know.
No poetry.
Okay. All right, it's your thing.
So, Jory, they just let you walk straight out there, huh?
Oh yeah. They let me walk out. I can get my pup. I just they're real tired. They've got an entire like doggy daycare thing that goes on for a bunch of the other inmates that have emotional support animals. Since technically we're not supposed to like have them for certain periods of time because of like, I don't know, they think that they can attack the gods, but I mean, my 2 emotional support dogs, they're not going to attack no gods unless they're going to get pets or laps to sit.
And then they attack the guards?
Yeah, and then they might attack the gods. So that's why they go to daycare.
Is that Slurpee from the 7-Eleven across the street from the facility?
Yeah, it is. It's right next to the doggy daycare.
I'm not even allowed to go there. I mean, like as a guard, as a civilian. Yeah, but what? Okay. Well.
Oh, you can't go there? You don't got the clearance?
No, it's like the defag. We're just not allowed. And, you know, it makes us soft or makes them soft or something. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to a lot of the rules. That one stuck out to me. There's something else about like gates and times and security, blah, 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 but whatever.
Right. I mean, it's a simple timetable. Even really, it's.
Oh yeah, it's simple to you.
Yeah,
everything's simple to you. All right.
It's not. It's information and logistics. Very simple.
How long ago did you infiltrate the prison?
Okay, let's see. There's a trial, and there was a thing, and there's a couple weeks. It took some groundwork. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that checks out. There was a very bizarre breakout a couple weeks ago where they said that someone just left the doors open.
Heard about that, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
They never caught the guy.
No, he was probably too handsome to catch.
Uh-huh.
On the bright side, it's much roomier now.
See, I'm doing everyone favors. We're lowering the gen pop. You guys look better by comparison when there are people committing crimes on the streets, but more crimes.
In what way?
It's just I made it better for you guys with the roominess. And now that there's crimes, more crimes, you guys look better in comparison. Because the crime's getting worse, and you're in here before the crime wave got worse.
What is the recidivism rate around here?
Of people who were allegedly let out by someone who allegedly didn't lock any of the alleged gates. I
just find it rude that you assume that crime's gone up.
I mean, we're criminals here, and now there are criminals there.
They're people.
Yeah.
Ethan.
I mean, a building can't be a criminal. Unless it's one of those fucking chess pieces.
Oh, yeah.
They're not... the rook is... They're not a criminal.
No, it's a living, breathing building.
It's so...
I've seen Roland do some criminal things with a rook.
Look, that is between that man's eye, socket, and God. And his brain.
Isn't the piece still stuck in his brain?
It is in the jar that the brain is in.
Yeah.
See? Criminals everywhere. So you're welcome, maybe. I kind of forgot what I was being indignant about.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I got a list.
Well, Ethan, did you want to commit a crime or something so you can hang out with us?
I was kind of thinking about it, yeah. Like, say, Murder 1's going to be too big. Or do they have Murder 1 in Europe? What do they call it? Or, let's see. I could extort someone. I could embezzle something.
You could turn yourself in for letting those people go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's okay. Now we're thinking. Because then also, again, impersonating a guard. And when whatever passes for federal around here. Impersonating a guard, letting people out. And if they've committed any crimes, that's coming back on me too. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. And just, no one wants to be broken out, right? Double checking.
No,
I could leave more gates open.
Not before pizza night, no.
Yeah, I'm fine. I got a meeting with the warden tomorrow. Actually, they gave me this uniform that I got to stop wearing, apparently, when I'm out and about. It looks really close to a god uniform, but like a little nicer suit, like.
It's tailored.
Yeah, they tailored it for me. It was very kind, very generous of them. I even get a name tag. You know, it's not a prisoner number. It's like my name.
Oh,
like your name.
Yeah.
Can't believe the warden's nice to you. He's an asshole to the rest of us. This sucks. I gotta be a snitch. That's where all the good benefits are.
Do you think they're gonna have multiple different types of pizza at pizza night?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what the rules and the bylaws are, but I don't know if you can really have a pizza night, call it like a whole night of pizza if it's just one thing. I think you're sort of required to have variety. At least a sensible vegetarian option.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if they're going to have like a thin crust, like a good, nice, crispy, thin crust pizza.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so.
I imagine, you being in closer to warden like you are, you could probably, put in a word.
Oh, yeah. Tell them you want Chicago tavern style, where they cut it in squares.
Oh, look, I'm not going to use my power to dictate pizza night. I think that would be overstepping some bounds, okay?
I understand.
How do you know what the bounds are unless you test the bounds?
If it comes up in casual conversation.
Yeah.
Wait, casual conversation? You're the one hanging out in the warden's office with the tea and the fucking...
Oh yeah, afternoon tea and stuff? Oh yeah, all the time. I'm part of the tea crew. We even got shirts. Hold on, let me go to my walk-in closet. I'll get it for you.
They got shirts? They're called the Tea Crew, and they got shirts?
This day gets worse and worse.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, it's a really big closet. That took a second. Here's the... See, isn't it cute?
I can't even
silk?
judge.
It is, yeah. And here's the thing. So one of the other departments here in the prison, it's a silk screening shop. So we just had the boys down there make the design and...
Boys down in silk screening.
Silk screen it up for us.
Oh, I have an idea. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. This is going to work. This is going to be great.
Joke? That was a joke?
Must
Where
have
are we
been.
going to go?
But why did my stomach sink when he said it?
Because that's what always happens whenever Ethan says he has an idea.
Yeah, I guess all of my experiences with him just sort of culminated in one big stomach drop. Well,
I have a feeling our peace is about to be shattered.
They got like EZ forms for taxes, right?
Well, for very simple scenarios.
That's good. I think I'm going to need to simplify as much as possible.
Ding. Wow. Instead of going wow and well, I put them together. Wow. Oh, yes, exactly. So it seems that all of our spy friends are in prison, but I guess European prison isn't that bad. When it's white-collar European prison.
When you're a snitch.
Look, I can't help it. I've watched too many spy things where like the heads of mafias are like in prison in Europe, yeah. But it's like basically a vineyard, okay? What was Ethan going to do for his brilliant plan? Will Roland ever beat Jory on chess? Was Elias going to figure out eventually that you can't use a 1040 easy for European taxes? Will these questions ever be answered? I don't know. But this is a pretty thick plot, and I think that's good enough.
Thanks ever so much.
Butts.
Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.